Hi, it's Matthew Plummer with MVP Realty Group. Congratulations, we are almost to the conclusion of your real estate transaction, and I wanted to give you a quick preview of what you can expect as we are approaching that closing date. We're about a week or so away, and I want to first remind you and define what closing is. That closing date on your purchase and sale agreement is not the day that you will sign documents. You will actually sign documents prior to that closing date in preparation for closing. And closing is actually when those documents get filed at the county and transfer of ownership passes from the seller to the buyer, and that's officially closing, and that's when the buyer will receive possession to the property. So what's happening now is that everybody on the team who is part of getting this transaction completed for you, perhaps lenders, escrow, our team here, we're all getting those last minute details handled. Lender and escrow are getting numbers together, making sure that everything agrees on the settlement statement, and they're getting some settlement statements reviewed and approved. We here with our team, we're working on plans for how do we get keys to the buyer, how do we arrange for that transfer of possession when that closing date occurs. And so I will ask for a little bit of grace and patience and flexibility in advance, and thank you for that, as it always seems to be last minute that you'll get that phone call either from our team or from the closing agent over at escrow saying, hey, your signing package is ready to go. Can you come in this afternoon to sign, or would tomorrow morning be better for you? And that'll usually be a day or two prior to that closing date. But escrow won't establish those signing appointments until they have a full and complete, accurate signing package for everyone to sign, to be sure that everything is prepared for you in advance. So thank you very much for your flexibility. Of course, if you have any extenuating circumstances, please let us know right away. If one of the parties is not going to be present for signing, that can be accommodated, but there are powers of attorney involved, and if there is a power of attorney to be utilized for the signing, for the closing of a real estate transaction, oftentimes those powers of attorney need to be recorded in advance at the county. So if you're anticipating anything like that, please talk with us or talk with the title and escrow company as soon as possible so we can make sure that those arrangements are made for you. And if you are out of the area, well, oftentimes we can accommodate a special remote signing, either at a different title and escrow office or with a notary public who would remotely come to your location. We just need to make sure to plan that well in advance so that we can make sure that documents get overnighted to the proper places in the amount of time that we need to in order to make that closing date. Okay? Thank you so much for your trust to this point. There are still a lot of details to coordinate, and we're on it. But if you have any questions or concerns, do not hesitate to give our team a call. God bless.